it's time to build it better. Now, the 4th of July is a very special holiday in my family for 2 reasons. Of course, the first, the birth of our country. And the second, the birth of my grandfather. So just imagine the giant 4th of July celebrations we'd have in my family. I'm always trying to think of patriotic projects that are not just great for 4th of July, but something you can proudly display all year long. Now, I've said this before, you never know where inspiration is going to strike. So I was at Sutherlands and I found this. It's an air filter. Then I was cleaning out my garage and I found this. It's an old vintage window that I had to replace when I was remodeling my home. So while I was at Sutherlands, I picked up a few more supplies. And now I know what you're thinking. What does an air filter and an old window have to do with the 4th of July? Let's find out. Well, if you haven't guessed, I'm going to turn this air filter into an American flag. First, I'm going to mask off the areas of the flag with painter's tape. I'm going to paint the stripes first, so I'll add the tape to create 13 stripes. However, I'm going to take some creative liberties and make the stripes different widths. I'll also mask off the upper left corner area that will be blue with newspaper. Now I'm going to spray paint the taped area with clear sealer. This will help prevent bleed through when I apply the red spray paint. Once the sealer is dry, it's time to paint. And now that the red portion is dry, I'll mask off the area for the blue section. For the stars, I'm using 3 different size peel and stick star stickers. And again, I'm using creative license and placing them in a random pattern. Again, I'll spray the area with clear sealer to protect the edges, then apply the navy blue. Next, I'll clean the vintage window and add 2 thick layers of Mod Podge. This will help prevent the old paint from further chipping and keep that vintage look. This air filter is just slightly too big for the window, so I'll cut it down to size using scissors. Then I'll place the filter in the window and secure it using contact paper. Finally, I'll add some picture hanging hardware, and this patriotic project is done. So what do you think? Turned out pretty cute, right? I would proudly display this at my house all year long. The creative possibilities with this project really are endless. For example, these air filters, they come in a lot of different sizes. So if you happen to have a bigger or smaller vintage window, you can find the right air filter to fit your window. Now, you could also paint the vintage window. I left it distressed because I like that vintage look. However, you could paint it solid red, white, or blue. Another fun idea is to take a paint pen, and on top of the glass you can write different patriotic sayings like "Land That I Love" or "God Bless America." Or as a special tribute, you could write the names of your family members who've served in our armed forces. Because without them, we couldn't enjoy all of the freedoms that we have today. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Rave, and don't forget, don't just build it right, build it better with Sutherlands. I'll see you there. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag.